It's ours. We're going to be changing, sort of the opposite of Biden, where he's closing everything up, essentially getting rid of $50 to $60 trillion worth of assets. We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring that covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America, what a beautiful name. And it's appropriate. It's appropriate. And Mexico has to stop allowing millions of people to pour into our country. They can stop them. And we're going to put very serious tariffs on Mexico and Canada.
The entire world is buzzing behind Trump's latest Mar-a-Lago press conference. And I mean melting down. The entire world is reacting as he made announcements about the Gulf of America, about Canada becoming the 51st state, about buying Greenland. But there's more to this, and I got to show you because Congress just did something amazing. Well, let's just say Marjorie Taylor Greene, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, just did something unbelievably amazing. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene has officially introduced legislation to change the name of Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. This is coming from the Daily Caller. This is real. She made the announcement. We're going to go to her announcement, but the bill is right here. Oh, they're acting fast. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people are calling Donald Trump crazy. Is he crazy for speaking about these things? A lot of people are saying, well, what do these things have to do with the cost of eggs, with the cost of bills? I think this is a strength, power, and will show. And he is showing the world how the United States of America's leaders are supposed to behave. That's just my opinion on this. But we got to talk about this bill that was just introduced to the 119th Congress. Here it is, to rename the Gulf of Mexico as Gulf of America. Here is Marjorie Taylor Greene, and a lot of people are just finding this out. She says Mexican cartels currently use the Gulf of Mexico to traffic humans, drugs, weapons, and God knows what else, while the Mexican government allows them to do it. The American people are footing the bill to protect and secure maritime waterways for commerce to be conducted. Our U.S. armed forces protect the area from any military threats from foreign countries. It's our Gulf. The rightful name is the Gulf of America, and it's what the entire world should refer to it as. As soon as the President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump, has made his announcement, I directed my staff to get the bill drafted. She says, we have already have the bill written with legislative counsel and ready to file the first thing Thursday morning. Congress has to take the Trump agenda mandate seriously and means acting fast to enact it. So again, she has introduced this bill. Thursday, it should be going down. This is real. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about all of this? Because this is what the world is talking about. A lot of people are ready for this. They're ready for the United States of America to start taking over as they should, or are we going too far and we are worried about the wrong things? That's the question that's in everybody's minds. But there is more to this. And again, I have my own opinions on this, and I'm going to share them with you. But first, let me play this video of Donald J. Trump basically showing his strength. This is what this all is, in my opinion, showing strength. And will he come through with any of this? I believe he will. But the strength is what he's showing out for. I'm going to play this video.
Greenland and the Panama Canal, so forth. Can you assure the world that as you try to get control of these areas, you are not going to use military or economic coercion?
No.
And can you tell us a little bit about what your plan is? Are you going to negotiate a new treaty? Are you going to ask the Canadians to hold a vote? What is the strategy?
Yeah, I can't assure you. You're talking about Panama and Greenland. No, I can't assure you on either of those two. But I can say this. We need them for economic security. The Panama Canal was built for our military. I'm not going to commit to that now.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Donald J. Trump saying that he is not going to X out, using the power of the military to get exactly what America deserves. And again, you can agree or disagree, but this is what's coming out right now. This is what has the mainstream, specifically left-wing media, melting down over the fact that a president is behaving like the president of the United States of America. I think he's doing this, in my opinion, because of how weak the previous administration has been and how much other countries have been taking advantage of us for a very long time. Again, you can have your own thoughts on this. You might think that this is childish and stupid, but this is not even what the world is melting about. And by the way, I think once again, he's doing it because he wants to show strength. And here he is speaking of American hostages in Gaza. And boy, oh boy, I think he's even warning Israel. He's warning everybody that American hostages are not to be played with and they are to be coming home. Or if not, all hell will break loose. If you don't believe me, let's actually take a listen here at what the world is buzzing about with his latest warning. Take a listen.
If those hostages aren't back, I don't want to hurt your negotiation. If they're not back by the time I get into office, all hell will break out in the Middle East. And it will not be good for Hamas, and it will not be good, frankly, for anyone. All hell will break out. I don't have to say anymore, but that's what it is. And they should have given them back a long time. They should have never taken them. There should have never been the attack of October 7th. People forget that. But there was, and many people are killed. They're no longer hostages. I have people from Israel and others calling, begging me to get, we had also people there from the United States, just so you know. They're holding some so-called hostages from the U.S. But I've had mothers come to me and fathers crying, can I get the body of their son back? Can I get the body of their daughter back? That beautiful girl where they threw her in the car, pulled her by her ponytail and threw her in the car like she was a sack of potatoes. I said, what happened to her? Sir, she's dead. Like a 19, 20-year-old beautiful girl. And the way they treated her. And I just say it this very simply. Steve's got a job to do. He's a great guy, great negotiator, great person. They respect him over there already. It's what we needed over there. We have people that know everything about the Middle East, but they can't speak properly. They don't know. He's a great negotiator. That's what I needed. I could have sent that gentleman right over there, Hussein. He's a great negotiator. There are people, they're rare. Great negotiators are very rare, like a great surgeon. But we have the right person. But I tell this, I don't want to hurt the negotiation. If the deal isn't done before I take office, which is now going to be 2 weeks, all hell will break out in the Middle East.
Wow. All hell will break out in the Middle East. And he's basically saying that he doesn't want to interfere with what Israel is doing, but he's warning everybody. Get the American hostages back or all hell will break loose. I will take over from then and on. And again, a lot going on right now. Donald J. Trump has shooken up the world. Let me know your thoughts on all of this. I mean, what's so crazy about this is the Greenland situation, the Panama Canal, Mexico, the Gulf of America, of course, also Canada, 51st state. This is crazy. This is too good. In fact, even to the point where Donald Trump Jr. went to Greenland along with Charlie Kirk, and watch CNN melt down about this. They're all visiting Greenland right now. Again, this is crazy. Take a listen.
We just said a few moments ago, just arrived in Greenland. Take a look at this. He posted this video from inside the cockpit as the plane approached the island. President-elect Trump has been floating the idea of the U.S. acquiring Greenland, which is a Danish territory. Greenland says their island is not for sale. CNN's Fred Pleitgen joins us now. Fred, what are officials in Denmark and Greenland saying about this visit?
Well, first of all, they've been saying for the last couple of years, ever since the first Trump administration, that Greenland is not for sale, and they continue to say that as well. It's quite interesting to see that video of what they call Trump Force One descending there into New Greenland, which what appeared to be a Trump action figure in the cockpit, on the cockpit dashboard there. We do have some sound actually now from Don Jr. after he landed in Greenland. He, of course, claims that all of this is just a private visit, despite some of the talk from his father. Let's listen in.
We're a little pressed for time because we only have a couple hours of daylight, so we got to see everything, but we're really excited to be here. Thank you guys so much. Just here as tourists, seeing it, looks like an incredible place. We've been talking about going for a while. I was actually supposed to be here last spring for some of the stuff I do in my free time, but just really excited to be here. Awesome country. The scenery coming in was just spectacular, so just very excited to be here. Thank you. He says hello. Okay. We were talking to him yesterday, so he says hello to everyone in Greenland.
Now, he was asked afterwards, after that took place, whether his father still wants to buy Greenland. He refused to answer that question. He simply sort of went on and left the terminal building there. But of course, we have heard on social media posts from the president-elect that he believes that having Greenland become part of the United States is, as he puts it, a necessity for the U.S. He also says he believes, or he has heard, that Greenlanders are MAGA, as he put it. And again, Jim, this is something that really stems from the first Trump administration, when at that point in time, he believed that acquiring Greenland was nothing more than a large real estate deal. Of course, both Greenland and Denmark see that very differently. Both of them have said that the island simply is not for sale, despite.
Do you think Donald Trump cares about what Greenland, no, not specifically Greenland, but Denmark and Sweden have to say about this? I think Donald Trump is, like I said, Donald Trump's been speaking about these types of things for a very long time. And he's, in my opinion, once again, this is all my opinion. You can have yours in the comments. Would love to see it. He wants to show that America needs this because we need to strengthen up. He feels that the damage that has been done in the last 20 years, basically with the Obama administration, and now, of course, even some of the Bush administration, but also the Biden-Harris administration, the United States of America is very vulnerable. And he wants to show the world that America is here to stay for the next 150 years, the next 2,000 years. As I think that's what Donald Trump is battling. I think he really wants to show the world that this is what America deserves. They deserve a leader that is going to put America first by showing strength this way. Now, is this dangerous? Can this turn out to be something even worse than what we voted for? Maybe, but I think that this is already showing out to be something good, other than bad. So we'll see only when he gets into office. But again, he's spoken about Greenland. There was a video of a gentleman from Greenland wearing a MAGA hat and saying, please, please buy us out. Please buy us. And then you have Donald Trump Jr. going to Greenland himself and saying, look, I'm just here just to be here. But again, that press conference today has the entire world buzzing as to what's about to happen. Again, we see Donald J. Trump becoming a lot more pro-crypto. We see crypto, Donald Trump wants to be first in artificial intelligence, things that you may not want for America, but he feels that we should be first in crypto, first in AI, first in all these things. We should lead the way instead of letting other countries lead the way on this, because he believes that this is the future. And that's just what it comes down to, ladies and gentlemen. Again, let me know your thoughts on all of this. We have the inauguration coming up. We have so many things coming up, but man, this is getting too good. It's getting too good to the point where this is becoming cinema. It's not a joke, though. It's still our lives. And again, I would love to hear what you guys have gotten to say over the last few days of, what Trump's announcements have been, because things are getting pretty chaotic from the mainstream media. And even some Republicans have come out and said that Donald Trump is crazy for this, but I don't think this is crazy at all. I think this is just Donald J. Trump, Donald John Trump doing what Donald John Trump has been trying to do for a very long time, finally getting the opportunity to do it. So you guys, let me know what you think about all of this, man. Do you agree or disagree with these actions, with what he's saying? Do you want this to be the focus? Or do you think that this is just another walking true thing where this is just some of the things that he wants to do, but obviously we know what the real agenda is? That's what he got chosen for. But of course, a lot of leftists are using this to say that America is trying to lead the way in some type of new world order vibe. And again, let me know what you guys think overall down in the comments. I will see you guys on the next one.